How's it going, ladies and gents? Colin here with the Gaming Paragon, and welcome back to Resident Evil Requiem. Today is a little bit of a bonus episode since we already finished the story. Damn, this music's loud. We're going to be checking out the alternate ending, bonus content, concept art, and giving my overall review of the game, really going in depth. This is a new type of video I've never done before, so bear with me. I think I plan on doing this for the rest of the games I play. If possible. So let's get into it. This is the closest save that I have to the ending, so we're just gonna play through this real quick. Okay guys, so we're at the computer at the Ark, and we're gonna try destroying Elpis this time. Alright.
What did you do?
What I had to.
Grace, get out of here!
So is it gonna be like a Xeno boss fight then? Damn! It might be.
Go! Right behind you!
Leon! What are you doing?
Oh shit. Yeah, it's gonna be a Leon death scene. Oh, he's gonna go out badass though, I know it. Alright, here we go. Damn. Damn. They're scrapping. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
At least I could save you.
This is sad. No fucking way. Oh my god. I am so glad I did not get this ending. That's absurd. No boss. I was expecting it to be a Xeno boss fight, to be fair. This is sad. What the hell? If I got that first, I would have been livid. So what happens? Chris's team comes in, just... Oh, yeah.
I wish I could have saved you, Leon.
That's so fucked. I was expecting Leon to die in this game, but like in a more meaningful way. Because like, I kind of like... Let me pause. It's kind of fucked up to say, but I kind of wanted Leon to die in this game because I feel like dying where it all began would have been like a perfect ending for him. Anyways, let's go into the next segment of the video. We're going to check out the bonus content. I already bought all this shit. You know? But I haven't checked it out yet. We're going to go to special content. I bought all the weapons and shit. We're going to first test out Grace's shit. Then we'll test out Leon. Okay, Inferno mode is absurd here. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna be testing out Grace's stuff with infinite ammo. Now this seems to be an automatic weapon, so I'm excited to see how it goes. We have infinite ammo. It has 1 bullet in it because Leon gives us 1 bullet for some reason, but no. So I imagine with infinite ammo, we're gonna be shredding as Grace. We're gonna be Grace walking down Ashcroft. You don't need Leon anymore. We're gonna grab the key card real quick, and then we're gonna go try it out on the chef. First, we're gonna test strictly the Requiem on the chef to see how many bullets it takes to kill the chef on Inferno. Should be pretty simple. We'll see. I imagine my guess is gonna be about 3 hits on the chef. Do I have to keep our distance as Inferno? He will insta kill. I missed that time, so it doesn't count. Took about 5 shots to kill him, maybe 4. Had to recount. Editor column put the amount of shots it took to kill him from the Requiem. And he does drop us 2 antique coins. Now we're going to test the Freya's needle on him. See how that performs. Kind of just want to test it out because I have not tried this gun yet and it looks sick. Oh my god. This looks like Grace didn't really have very much weapon variety in her playthrough. I think this should have been an unlockable in the main game. But it is cool as bonus content. I genuinely think that we should have been able to got this as Grace. At some point. Alright. Let's test the Freya's needle on him. Not doing that much damage, but... Oh, there it goes. Did miss a lot of shots there, but it's automatic and I have infinite ammo, so it's not like I'm trying to aim. That is pretty sick. Now we're kind of just going to go through the hospital. Yep.
Jesus.
Really? That's definitely would be an insta-kill on normal mode, but on Inferno, he actually ate it. Wow.
Oh, what the fuck?
Alright, now we're gonna try the Freya's needle on the custodian in here. Hey, you don't hear the commotion outside, you dumb bitch? Yeah, this gun definitely should have been unlockable in the main story. Grace didn't have very much weapon variety. And she didn't really have anything crazy OP, the Requiem, but it was very limited. I think this would have been a cool weapon to give to Grace. We are Grace walk him down Ashcroft. Oh, here we go. Hold on. There it goes. Might as well. Just to make sure. Yeah, you really do. Like, you really don't feel helpless as Grace with infinite ammo. Which makes sense. Yeah, zombies take 2 Requiem bullets, which is absolutely insane to me. But, you know, it is what it is. Now we can actually get our get back on the people in here. For an example, watch this. Shut up, bitch. Oh, something about that is so satisfying. Nope. We're gonna try to get a triple kill up here. Woohoo! So those guys won't be in the way when we test these weapons on Chunk up here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab that so Chunk appears, and then we're gonna save game, so we can go back on our save to test both weapons. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna save game. Let's overwrite that. And then we're gonna test the Requiem first on Chunk. Yep. I think that was 7, but I'm not really keeping track. Editor column put the actual number up. So, pretty efficient, all things considered. Obviously, on normal Inferno mode, you want to have this many Requiem bullets, so it wouldn't work, but we have infinite ammo. And there is Chunk as Grace. Now, we are going to try the Freya's Needle. Can't keep getting in the way. I believe in the story mode with the Freya's Needle without infinite ammo that just takes handgun ammo. There he goes.
What the fuck?
Pretty efficient, also, all things considered. Now, I want to get my get back over here on the singular because this room gave me hell when I was Grace.
Well, at least
When my brother played the game, and he actually beat it, despite not being a Resident Evil fan, he didn't do this room until he got to the Leon section, and then he just obliterated him as Leon, and I regretted not doing that because this. Oh, that's a nice little line. Well, at least it's easier to walk around now. Yeah, well, bitch ain't gonna sing here in a second. Oh, here we go. Oh, Singer Lady lived. My God. No, shut up. Definitely with infinite ammo, Grace feels... the game doesn't feel scary anymore. Alright, now with Leon, we're going to do some, try his bonus weapons on this little section here. I don't have that much to work with. We'll do another section with Leon here in a second, but, I guess first I want to test this. The Clatter Carbine. Let's test the Matilda. This is the classic Leon weapon that he uses in RE2. Kind of makes sense if I use the Matilda with the RE2 outfit. Alright, I switched the RE2 outfit just to test the Matilda. I feel like it makes sense. Well, this is Inferno, so I reckon she might be a little bit tough. See, look at that already. Are you serious? Matilda's not bad. Good time to test this. Boom. You also got the infinite durability hatchet. Thing does absolutely shred though. Boom. Boom. That's an insta-kill, so we would definitely want to watch out for that. No, Inferno is difficult. That's why it only lets you play it on after your first playthrough. Yeah. My God, hop off. Inferno is fun after a little bit of playing though. Don't let the hard difficulty intimidate you. Inferno is fun if you're like decent at the game. Oh, I see you. This might kill me. Yep, that's how brutal Inferno is right there. That's how brutal Inferno is. Grabbed one time and dead. It happens. It happens. All right, now we're gonna test the RPG. In order to test the RPG, we have to sell this. Then we're gonna buy that RPG. This should make things interesting. Alright. Simple as that. It really is OP. It's always a little fun to use RPG. And just obliterate everyone. Chainsaw is useless now. The explosion feels bigger too. Everyone's dead in there.
Well, that went well.
Simple. Okay, the next thing we're going to be testing out is the Ghost Grudge, which is this revolver I'm holding. I'm told it's the best handgun in the game. Before I do that, I would like to shoot this rocket launcher at just open area and see how big the explosion is. I'm kind of curious. Oh, that is massive. Holy shit. Holy shit. Was that an insta-kill? That is absurd. Yeah, they weren't lying about this being good. Wow. Holy shit. Yep. This might be the best handgun in the game. Alright, the next weapon we'll be testing is the Redemption, I think it's called. And I believe that this is Xeno's gun. Kinda looks like it. And that gun was OP as fuck. So we're gonna test it out. Let's see how this goes. Yep. OPSL. You can get anywhere in the body, bro, and it's insta-killing, I assume. Let's try leg. Yep, even hitting the leg, that's insta-kill. That is absurd, I can't lie. Forgot about these spiders. Infinite ammo, you can use a Requiem on fucking spiders, bro. Like, yep, this thing absolutely shreds. I'm kind of curious if you can upgrade it to where it can hold more bullets at a time, but I don't think so. All right, now we're back at the RPD. Not really any enemies here because this is after the Mr. X chase, and I just went back into the building. But the reason why I came here is I want to test first person. I thought no better place to do it than other than the RPD because I don't know, it feels so real in first person, so we're gonna give it a go. Whoa, this feels weird. I did 3 playthroughs of this game to get the platinum, and I have never tried Leon first person. Makes me want to have like a first person mode in RE2, Resi 2. So now we're just gonna kind of explore, because it's, I don't know, just running through the RPD and first person is crazy. It just feels weird. It just feels surreal. We're gonna go back over here because we didn't get to fully explore this place before the cutscene started. Oh shit. Looks like we don't get to go all the way over there anyways. This is insane. It just feels weird to run through here in first person after so many times of playing RE2. I played Resi 2, I think 8 times. 5 times for Leon, 3 times for Claire. Kinda gonna go this way. Chief Iron's office. Oh. Wait a minute. Okay, alright, I was about to say, why is there a fence here? But this is like the room where I think you get the fuse as Claire, if I remember correctly. And you're like talking to Chief Irons on the phone in here. But obviously it doesn't look right because it was destroyed. We should go upstairs so I could check out the helicopter location where we, yeah, we can't go over there. I want to see the helicopter, bruh. Well, maybe this is from the helicopter, this, because he does try to hit us with, like, a helicopter. I wonder if this is from the helicopter that crashed into the building. Wow. Something about this is really cool. Already looked at all that stuff. Rita Phillips, Marvin Brana, and Leon's desk is right here. Wow. Yeah, I don't know, just something so cool about running through this building in first person. Yeah, but no, this feels really, really cool. Jill's hat, Jill's dog. And Chris's desk would be this one. Chris's jacket. Weapons locker, we found the Magnum and the submachine gun. Magnum for Leon, submachine gun for Claire. Yeah, this is cool. One of the most iconic locations of the police department is this library. Quick little way down. Now we're actually gonna go test first person in combat. I believe this save was before I went down in the parking garage. So we'll just do the enemies in there as a testing ground. And maybe do the Mr. X boss fight. This feels so strange. Oh. So it goes in third person for animations like this. I wish that we got like first person versions of that. God damn. God damn. Animations are cool. Alright, yeah, I reckon we go do the Mr. X boss fight. Alright, let's try a boss fight with this now. We'll just skip the cutscene. This thing absolutely shreds. Nice try. Damn, you serious? Take time to reload. Boom.
Die already, you son of a bitch.
Now I reckon it's harder to parry in first. Yep. I don't know. You just don't see it coming as well. Bitch. What happens if you try to go in here while during this boss fight, if it's possible? It's not. Oh shit. My god. I wish that these animations were animated in first person. But I reckon that they knew that not much people would play in first, so maybe it was a waste of resources and time.
Not yet.
Yep. Thing absolutely shreds. Now we're gonna check out some of the bonuses. We'll start with concept art and models, and then we'll look at Grace's report and the behind the scenes video afterwards. Let's start with models, shall we? First we got Grace in jacket. Looking badass as ever. Then we got Grace in t-shirt, just same thing, but without the jacket. Looking badass as ever. Oh, alright. Grace is a teenager. I wonder how, like, she was a teenager. I wonder how old. Maybe about 17, 18. And Grace FBI. Leon jacket. Arguably, he's his best look in Resident Evil. He has a horrible posture, though, but this really is his best look. Down to the long, brunette hair. Aged well. Got the nice leather jacket with fur on the inside. Can't go wrong with this look. Not a bad look either. Literally the same outfit as before, just without the jacket. Again, Leon has horrible posture. Leon with his Porsche. Can't lie, this Porsche is a really nice car. I noticed on during one of the episodes that 9642, usually like fiction hides references the license plate, and I like was like 9642. That's the Resident Evil games he was in. I don't know what ND stands for. Yeah, this is a nice Porsche. Then Leon RPD outfit. Not bad. Now I'm sure there's some that I'm missing because I didn't get the deluxe edition, so it's not like I have like the suit and Leon's RE4 outfit. But you know, it is what it is. Then we got Nathan Dempsey. Didn't even know his name until just now. The dude that sent Grace on this traumatic experience in the first place. Just like, what was this guy thinking? Then we got Alyssa Ashcroft, originally from Resident Evil Outbreak. But she is Grace Ashcroft's mom in this game. The Hooded Man. Don't know who this guy is. I speculated that it was Victor Gideon, but I'm not sure. Oh, we actually get to see his face a little bit. Not get to see that before. Maybe he's not Victor Gideon, maybe he is, I don't know. Sherry Birkin, looking beautiful as always. I remember when I saved her initially in Resident Evil 2. She was the badass in 6. Looking cool. I think she was infected, and she's wearing the glove because that's where the infection is. I think that the reason why she isn't doing field work and she was doing computer stuff is because she's infected and off field work. Sherry's a badass. She shouldn't be on a computer. Then we got Victor Gideon. You want to see what's under the hood? You're not sexy, bro. Emily. My baby Emily. She's so fucking cute. Yeah, but I feel really bad for her. No, imagine going through all this shit while blind, hearing all the noises, not knowing what's going on. That'd be scary as fuck. Emily, this was not necessary. I did not want to see this shit. That's fucked up. I was not expecting that. Then Harry Reid, the helicopter pilot that got impaled by a branch. Zeno with some aura. Kind of want to see what he'd look like with the jacket instead of wearing it like a cape, like a Redditor. But I can't lie, I sometimes wear my jacket like this too. The elite guards, these guys were a pain in the ass, but they ended up getting fucked up in the end. I'm sure. The commander, they say the commander, but I'm almost entirely sure this is Hunk. Badass. He was hard as fuck on Inferno mode. Can't lie. Took me like, I think it took me like 3-4 tries to kill him on Inferno mode. Then the Hound Wolf Squad. Obviously, this is Chris's team. Norman Cole, I guess, was this police officer's name. This is him as a zombie. Redwood Zombies, yep. That's them. That's the girl that bit the dude's nose off. The girl, she was a pain in the ass, let me tell you. Pain in the ass. Zombie doctors. That was a fun little section. Zombie patients. Dealt with these guys mostly as Grace, but I did deal with some of them as Leon. Yep, they were a pain. Zombie staff. Yep, dealt with these guys as Grace. Zombie cleaners. I think I dealt with one of these as Grace and one of these as Leon, but I don't remember. Zombie chef dealt with this as Grace. Put 2 Requiem bullets in his head. That's how I killed him. Well, I killed him twice, actually. Basically, what happened is I killed him with a hemolytic injector first off. And then I fucking, I died, so I went back to my most recent save, which is before I killed the chef. And then I killed him with a magnum bullet second time. Zombie singers. Yeah, these guys were fucking annoying, but their backstory is sad. And I can't lie, the girl in the white dress, kind of bad, can't lie. Not so much for the girl in the blue. Zombie surgeon. Yeah, this dude is fucking insane. But I don't think he lived. Yeah, that was the one with. I didn't even realize that he's a surgeon, but yeah, he's the one with the big ass knife. Then Chunks bitch ass. He has jiggle physics. Good to see it. What about ass? Does he have ass jiggle physics? No. Why is he flat as fuck? Blisterhead. These things are annoying, Inferno. Can't lie. Blisterborn. Titan Spinner. Yep, pretty fun boss fight. Hey, look, the liquor fully rendered asshole. Oh, wait, liquors are in this game, so we're going to see them. Raccoon City Zombies. We're going to see the fully rendered asshole. Garmer. Those wolves that chased us. I wish they popped up as, like, basic enemies that we fought. But no, they only popped up during the motorcycle section. RPD Zombie. One of Leon's former co-workers that I killed. The children. Yep, creepy as fuck. Yep, Mr. X. Well, it's not actually Mr. X, is a different tyrant, but we call him Mr. X. Tyrant T 501. And this is him as Super. Oh, his heart is actually beating in this. That's sick. Yeah, he looks more badass than Mr. X looked. I don't know, something about like the coloring of him looks cooler. This is the fucking plant. I'm surprised they added this as a character model. Must have been hard. Got jiggle physics as well as Chunk. Dark zombies. I reckon liquors are gonna be next. Yep. Do you think the liquor has a fully rendered asshole in this game too? Oh, it looks like it's covered up in this game. Because in Resident Evil 2, if you go to the character models and you zoom in on the liquor, he has like a fully rendered asshole. But they made it to where he's kind of clenched in this. But yeah, it was weird. He had like a fully rendered asshole. Is Victor mutated? Oh, then that's it. That's sick. Okay. Now we're going to check out some of the concept art. Grace Ashcroft concept art. Pretty cool. They did really well with her character. Looks like she's laying in like a... Must have been... Maybe she was laying where like Alyssa died. They removed that from the game though. That didn't happen in the game. Oh yeah. Leon concept art. Is he wearing a fucking ring right there? What the fuck? He's wearing a ring. Leon's married? It better be to Claire, bro. Let me tell you. It better be to Claire. I love Ada, and I love, but I don't know, something about Claire and Leon does something for me. Alyssa concept art. Looks like they're gonna have her fight multiple, and more of a horror section. They kind of dimmed it down a bit. Would have been kind of cool if it was like we played as Alyssa for this section or something. You had to fight off the hooded figures. Sherry. Again, they did go with her character model. Looks like in the top right is like Leon and Sherry talking. Victor Gideon. They didn't really change much about him. Looks almost exactly like he did in the concept art. Zeno. Pretty cool. Pretty cool redesign of Wesker because he is a clone of Wesker. That so it's cool that they kind of made him look like Wesker, but kind of gave him his own uniqueness. Grace walk at the beginning of the game. It was raining at the beginning of the game, but not this intense. I feel like they should have. It would have been cool if they made it rain harder to show like the gloomy atmosphere. And this is all the stuff inside of the Renwood Hotel. Looks like a Leon initial appearance. They always had the Porsche in mind in the concept art. Now, this seems like that one shot from the trailer where Leon kills a bunch of zombies on the road and he kind of just flicks his axe and it's behind him. That didn't make it into the game. I think it was just to promote, but that would have been a cool thing to appear in the game. Concept art of the care center. It looks like there's something in the middle though. There's those seats there are not in the main game. The girl or the hag. Yep, she's badass. Emily. Oh, they initially wanted that place to be a lot bloodier, huh? Looks like a zombie eating a rodent on the top left. The dining room on the right. That one spot that you take Emily to get to the Braille at the bottom right, and then obviously surgery room on the left. Blister heads, creepy fox. They always had them in mind. Looks like here the brains are a little bit more apparent though, and they have like multiple rows of teeth. That's gross. Then of course Chunk, it's big ass. They don't really change his design that much. It looks almost exactly the same. Looks like another Leon section. The sniper. Kind of got this, but it was inside of a burning church. It looks like initially they were planning on it to be like on a burning road. Emily, while mutated. More Emily mutated. Oh, looks like Raccoon City concept. And it looks like in the concept art they have Leon's Jeep, which is destroyed, and then a skeleton. But in the main game you actually do see Leon's Jeep. It's there. I wish like Leon reacted to it. He's like, "Hey, that's my Jeep" or something like that. Oh shit. Okay, this is cool. So it looks like that. All right, this is from the spider, and it looks like he's supposed to come out somewhere. So initially they're gonna have like a huge ass section where it's just a bunch of boulders and shit carried by webs. I assume they removed it from the game to like add to the surprise element, but I figured out that I was gonna fight a giant ass spider as soon as I saw cars webbed to the building. So I think that most people figured out that you're gonna fight a giant ass spider. So I wanted to mind this being in the game. That's a cool looking section. Oh, Leon ziplining concept. Originally they didn't have him ziplining above a horde of zombies. That would have been sick to see. There's some shit that is cut out. Oh, concept of the motorcycle. Raccoon City Police Department. Then more stuff on that. Looks like umbrella testing on kids there. The orphanage on the right, bottom right. Inside, main hall and the RPD on the bottom left, and the RPD itself. It looks like it's snowing in some of these images, so I wonder if they were originally gonna have it snowing or if that's like ash. And then the Tyrant or Mr. X. And him fighting the plant by the looks of it. More on that. Looks like the plant was gonna have like electrical stuff originally. The Ark. More stuff on the Ark. That's sick. Oh, looks like they have Hunk on these images of the Ark. Maybe he was originally meant to like be in more sections. Maybe like a stalker enemy. Hunk as a stalker enemy actually would freak me out. Yeah, we see that in the game. Looks like they kept that in. Oh yeah, the boxes that have the stuff in it because it wouldn't make sense if there was like wooden boxes. Um, in the lab, so they kind of made these boxes a glowing yellow to indicate that they're breakable. They didn't really use yellow paint in this game. They solved the yellow paint problem. They really used lighting, but lighting can convey certain emotions. Like red means no, green means progress, yellow means optional most of the time. You got more hunk in there, more umbrella concept art. Hunk is in almost every single one of these images, so I think originally he's supposed to be like a more prominent role. Unless it's just some random soldier, but I doubt it. The middle of the arc, where Elpis was stored. Concept art of the fight itself, with Leon ending up dying. Leon's death concept art, which we reacted to earlier. Good thing I decided to look at the ending before looking at this. And concept art for like all other shit that happened down there. More concept art, but this time it has fucking Hunk in it again. More images, like almost every single one has Hunk, so he definitely was supposed to play a more prominent role during this section. Even this has Hunk. Obviously the fight with Victor Gideon at the end. It looks sick in the concept art. Concept art of the Requiem. Looks like it has wings on it, which I didn't really initially realize. Kind of similar, maybe that indicates he's married to Claire. Because Claire has wings on her jacket. And some of the other weapons. Like some weapons that we tested out today, so that's sick. And yep, those weapons too. Some of the items. Now we are going to react to the behind the scenes video. This is the first time that I've actually ever reacted to anything for the channel. Actually, no, I reacted to the GTA 6 trailer. Never mind, I'm a fucking liar. But this is the second time I've ever reacted to something. Before we get into this, it's important to note that actors in video games aren't voice actors. They do voice acting, but they aren't voice actors. They actually do mocap, and they act like a normal actor. They act like how normal actors act. Just the confinements of which they work are different because they're not doing it like in real life set pieces and in real life, but they're still acting using mocap. Like all the movement that you see between characters, like Grace, Leon, Zeno, Victor, Emily, all of that are all actors doing those actions. So I just wanted to say that before we get into this. And I can just pause anytime I'm pressing X. Okay, cool.
Sorry.
See, like, look, they use
This is
fake
about the
props.
report you asked for yesterday. It'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days tops.
Put a hold on that for now.
I want to point out, sorry I'm pausing, I want to point out that Grace Ashcroft's actor has got to be one of the most talented actors in the Resident Evil franchise, bro. And we have some crazy, crazy big names in within Resident Evil. We have Roger Craig Smith, which is arguably the GOAT of video games. He plays Ezio, he played Sonic, he played Kyle Crane, he played Chris Redfield. We also have like Jeff Shine, who plays Chris Redfield in Resident Evil 8. He played Javier. He played Captain America, the Avengers game. When I say Javier, I mean from Telltale's Walking Dead. He played Captain America in the Avengers game. He plays Carlos in Resident Evil 3. He plays a bunch of big names, and you also got like Matthew Mercer, who plays Leon in RE6. He was like he is an undisputed fucking goat of the industry as well. Like that's not even debatable. He's probably like top 5 in the gaming industry. But Grace Ashcroft's actor, like the way she expresses her anxiety that Grace has, and just the way and like sheer horror that Grace has, it's just done so well. Like it sounds so genuine, and she's genuinely. I really hope that she gets more games in the franchise. I really hope we get to play as Grace Ashcroft in another game, bro. I'd fucking love that. Anyways, sorry for cutting. Let's start.
We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating.
They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude. What the? They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude.
See, like, they're just using, like, fake props and stuff, but it's still acting.
They're coming. Grace, we need to go.
Go where? Mom, what's going on?
Hurry.
Wait, who's coming? What's wrong?
We need to keep our voices down.
This is
Oh, man.
ridiculous.
They are
Come on.
so fucking good, bro. I wonder if these are the final takes that they used in the actual game that they're showing us.
What do I do?
See, like, bro, that stutter, bro, is so good. I want to see how they film this. Come on, show me.
Shit.
It has to be so awkward to film this shit. I'd love to be an actor, but to film this shit would be awkward.
Come on.
This section was hard in Inferno. I could not avoid that shotgun for the life of me. I feel like I could play a zombie. All I have to do is just be fucking erratic and ecstatic. Oh, Victor's good in this game too. I wanna... Who is his actor?
But after much effort, here we finally are.
Who are you?
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
God damn, she's good.
You okay?
How did they film this? I wonder if they actually had someone kiss. Two people kiss. Oh no, they didn't actually kiss. They just, yeah, they got close. No way they put her upside down for this, right? Yeah, I thought so. Alright, well, kind of.
What is this? Hey! Help!
Oh, that was good. That help was good. The way she screamed that. Like her voice was cracking, like her heart was beating too fast for her to handle. So, in the behind the scenes, she's probably just seeing nothing.
Oh, there are so many of them.
Can you imagine being one of these? Can you imagine being one of these like actors and seeing this, like seeing it reenacted? Oh, there's Emily's actress.
Emily, are you okay? Oh, Emily.
How do they do this? Did they actually have a Naked Apostolitis for this?
Neutralize the target myself.
Here we go. Not Naked Apostolitis. Obviously, they're probably just gonna have like combat coordinators do this. Damn. We haven't seen Nick Apostolitis. Oh, I guess they started with Grace Ashcroft. Now they're gonna show Leon's.
Don't move! Oh, wait!
That is Nick Apostolitis on the ground. I can tell.
You still need me, right?
Let it all calm down. All of it.
Whoa.
Grace.
Oh, the goat. Time to bury Umbrella's last skeleton. Come on, say it.
Time to bury Umbrella's last skeleton.
Nice, dude. He's so good. Oh, that's it? Alright. Okay, yeah, that was fire. Oh, man. Sorry I was quiet during that, but I just really wanted to see, like, how that all goes. That was sick. Now that we consumed everything that this game has to offer, I'm just going to give a quick little review of the game, and then we're going to end off the video by playing the song, the full song of what I use in the intro of my Resident Evil Requiem videos. Anyways, first we're going to start with, since we got start done with behind the scenes, we're going to start with Leon and Grace's voice actors and actress, how they did well. Nick Apostolidis did a great job in portraying the poster boy of the franchise, first off, but not even just that. Badass, cheesy, action movie protagonist that Leon Kennedy is. And Grace's actress did such a wonderful job at portraying the sheer horror and anxiety that Grace Ashcroft feels throughout the game. And it was really a realistic take on how I feel like a normal person would react if they were put into the events that happen in this game. Gameplay wise, Grace's gameplay feels great. It's like a perfect mixture of Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 2. Has aspects from both of that, and it feels great. Scary, not only scary, but the atmosphere is like horrifying when you're playing as Grace, and genuinely like makes your heart skip a beat on multiple different occasions. For Leon though, Leon's gameplay is kind of like the relief from Grace's gameplay. It's like a mixture of Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil 3, I think would be the mixture. Where it's just straight action, you're fucking ripping zombies to shreds with your bullets, destroying heads, parrying attacks, roundhouse kicking motherfuckers, and just eating damage. But there's more enemies, so it can be more overwhelming as opposed to Grace's gameplay. But still, it's like a relief. It's a relief, and it's fun, and it does what it needs to do in its own way. Not even just that, though. Leon and Grace's gameplay take everything from every Resident Evil game. For an example, they took like a Molotovs from Resident Evil 0 and all that jazz. And just you can find every single Resident Evil somewhere in this game. Story wise, probably one of the best stories that we've had in Resident Evil, because Resident Evil usually isn't like, it has a story, but it's usually not like story based. It's usually designed to be speed ran, so there's very minimal cutscenes. Still has a story. This one, the story came out together so well. Us not knowing what Elpis is and then having to figure it out at the end, and there's two separate endings based on what you decide to do, is phenomenal. I wouldn't say that this is the best story in the franchise. I think I do prefer Resident Evil 8's story, but it's definitely up there. And not to mention the nostalgia in this game, bringing me back to Resident Evil 2. It could be considered nostalgia bait to some people, but to me, it made sense with the story. It genuinely made me think this was going to be Leon's last game, which if it was Leon's last game, I don't think I would complain, because this would be a good conclusion for Leon. Like they say, they killed him off at the end, but like in a heroic way after he visited in Raccoon City where it all started. I wouldn't complain if this was Leon's last game, but I'm glad he's still alive because we get to see him in future stuff. So if I had to rank this game, it's gotta be. Well, compared to other Resident Evils, I'm going to give it like a 9.5 out of 10. Like, 10 out of 10 Resident Evil game for me is like Resident Evil 2. Although this game is phenomenal, I do prefer Resident Evil 2 over it. I think that's my favorite Resident Evil game. But this is definitely a top 3 for me. Anyways, before I get to playing you guys the song that I used for my intros, but the full thing, I just wanted to thank y'all for tuning into the series, giving it a chance, and supporting it the way it has been supported. I think I will do the extra game mode that just dropped as a separate episode. I think it's called Leon Must Die or something. So yeah, thank you for the support, and this should be the last Resident Evil game that we play for a while. I hear that Resident Evil Code Veronica's remake is in the works, which means we get to play as Claire again, which has been a long time since we've got to play as Claire on the channel. Resident Evil 2, and that was my first ever Resident Evil game on the channel. So, expect more diversity in the channel. Like, we are playing another horror game after this one. I already started filming it, but it's nothing like Resident Evil. It's completely different. It may or may not may or may not take place in space. May or may not be a horror game that takes place in space. Like, very, very dead space, I would say. Now imagine that, like, one clip where it was like Mr. Fantastic, like, looking like, say that again. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up now. Thank you all for tuning in to the series. This has been wonderful. Sorry for the inconsistency on the series. It shouldn't have taken me like a month and a half to post all of this. It should have taken me like 2 to 3 weeks maximum. So I'm sorry about that. Anyways, enjoy the song that I chose for the intro of the series, because every series has a different intro. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, the intro music, like the theme of it, is about someone saving the world. It's literally all it is. I usually think a little bit harder. Like the Silent Hill 2's intro music was like a rock song about someone who lives full of regret. So I usually think a little bit harder, but it kind of works. So, but I just really wanted to find like a good song for the intro, and this works. So, anyways, there you go.